Welcome back to Grant's Gaming Corner, ladies and gentlemen. We are back at our Pokemon Gale of Darkness playthrough. Sorry I'm a moment late. I had to turn off the dual stream thing again. I forgot to check it until the last minute. Welcome in, Niall. Appreciate you coming out tonight. Not too much is up with me. Just getting ready to enjoy some Pokemon tonight. Welcome in, Diddley. How you doing? Hello. Hello. How you doing? Hey. So, we've got a couple of Pokemon. We've got, one direction, that direction. What's it, 5 Pokemon we still got to purify. They are all in our team. And I was kind of checking them out just before everything got started, and there they are, along with our Houndour. Look like Ralts and Duskull should be the two getting close. Let's go back and look at them in the. You know what? Let's there we go. That's better. I should have done that a long time ago. Anyways, yeah, Ralts and Duskull are the two that we've been working on, trying to lower their shadowness, open their hearts up, whatever. We're right outside of that area where we could do the fights against those guys. I think I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't think I want to fight them anymore right now. I think I want to go check out and continue to kind of grow the story. Or, what a night! Continue to push forward in the story here, and we may go back there at the end of the night and do some battles, depending on how we play this out. But if I remember right, this is where we got to go next, if I'm not mistaken. A gorgeous oasis-like city that is targeted by Cipher. Wait a minute. Is that the one we're at now? Is that the facility? Okay. Yes. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I memorized where to go to go back and fight the Pokemon Rangers. Or whatever those 6 are calling themselves. Oh. This kind of looks familiar from the first game. Yes, I did play Coliseum originally whenever I purchased it on the GameCube. Welcome to Fnac, and hooray! Congratulations! Incredible as it may seem, you're exactly the 1 millionth visitor to Fnac. In commemoration, please accept this, a disc case, which already comes with some battle CDs. Okay, we get the disc case and battle CD 1, battle CD 7. Battle CD 20. Okay, that you should take that to the Rilgrim Tower. Guess that's how you say that. Next to the town. Go, go, go. Okay, Real Game Tower is a short way away in the northwest. You'll see it right away. Yes, that's where we're headed. Rilgrim Tower is a top battle facility where trainers can enjoy battle sims, among other events, using battle CDs. Off you go. Have a good time. So I can't even visit the city yet? She's just running us off already? Okay. Let's go check this place out for a moment. What is it with the battle CD thing? Pokemon appear alright, but when the battle ends, they just fade away. You don't get to keep them. Oh sheesh. I dropped all my secret savings into them because I thought I'd get rare Pokemon for real. There goes money down the proverbial drain. Let's get out of here. What'll we do with these battle CD things? What good are they if they won't give us any Pokemon? Just toss them out somewhere. Okay. So does that mean we get to pick up the random CDs? Wow, I never get to get over how tall this place is. Oh, it's a Sudowoodo. I just realized that that's a Sudowoodo statue. On top of that tower is a Coliseum. I'd love to take part of the Coliseum battles, but I'm afraid of heights. Okay. I'm supposed to keep quiet about it, but I was the 1 millionth visitor to Fennec City. So someone in Fennec gave me a battle CD as a memento. Well, do you think that's lucky? I intend to stay here for some good times. Okay. This is Real Game Tower. It's a summit of battling. Let's see, there are the Coliseum battles, battle sims, and battle bingo. So many choices. I can't decide what kind of battle I should try today. I have a feeling this is not where we don't have to be here right now. We'll go in and just check it out for a moment, but I think I want to go back to the city if I can. Where's this taking us? Oh, item box. Carbos. Okay. I have no idea where this is taking us. Ooh. Excuse me. Ooh, there's an item box there. Ultra balls. You know, I think we're okay. I think I want to try to get back to the city. Because, I really don't think we need to be here. I don't think this is going to do us any good right now. We need to be in Fennec. Isn't that where we're supposed to be? The city? Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go back over here to the city. I thought she was coming back over to try to tell us something again. Okay, there's a Pokemon Center. Uniform's too tight on me. This is all there was to fit me, though. It's nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Okay. So how was everybody's weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? I'm a trainer. I've been on the road. But what is with this town's Pokemon Center? There's no one here. How am I supposed to get my Pokemon healed? We're kind of hooped here. There's the PC. The streets are just... Oh, okay, cool. So what's down here? There's another PC. There's nobody here. No. Yeah. No one's here. Sorry, kid, we're not open today. Shops need to take holiday too, right? Okay, can't get in there. There is a box up there. We're gonna figure out how to get up there. What's this dude running about? Hey, come back here. Okay, never mind. Oh, I've seen a TV cameraman and a reporter. Not me. I'm not interested in that sort of thing. Okay. Oh, found some Ultra Balls. Welcome in, Int. What's shaking with you? How was your weekend? Okay. I guess it's just somebody's house. Alright, let's get out of here. You say you're from Pyrite? When I was young, I often paddled in this town square. It brings back memories. Thanks, old man. Okay. What's up here? Hey, there's a kid there. Whoops. Hey, are you a visitor? Oh, so you're traveling? This is the Prestige Percept Center, but everyone just calls it the Pre-Gym. The leader is Justy. He's very skilled and he's a great person. Everyone looks up to him. You know what? Sounds like we'll come back. I want to look around a little bit more. The mayor's going out. He knows who knows when he'll decide to come back. Oh, house sitting is so deadly dull. Oh, it's so boring. Oh, hi, guy. The mayor's bedroom is upstairs. There's no going up there. Oh, I'm so bored. If there was some music, I can make things less boring. Okay. The mayor's house? It's right over there. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him around lately. Has he gone away on vacation? I have no idea, lady. Hyper potions? Cool. So what's out here? Oh. No. I don't want to leave. No. Oh, mercy. Let me back down here. What is over here? It's kind of cool how all the water just runs along the top of the buildings in this place, in the city. Oh, a young traveler, are you? It's good of you to visit. I wish I could be more hospitable, but my wife's gone out and hasn't come back yet. If you're just looking for a little rest, feel free to take a snooze on the bed there. If you're bored, you can listen to some tunes. I think there's something there. Music CD. Here's a music CD with a song by a pop idol. Oh, it's popular among girls, but it's not what a man like me needs or wants. It seems a waste to just throw it out so you can have it. Take it with you, okay? Oh, if you're tired, feel free to have... Yeah, gotcha. Talking about being tired is making me yawn now. Okay, let's head over here and let's see if this music CD is what this girl wants. Might help her out. I got all of the areas and environmental levels up to the 10 in Bocopia. Nice. Oh, you've been doing some work, diddly. Nice. Did I unlock anything special for doing that? Don't tell me what it is. Just a yes or no. Yeah, I'm sneaking the yawns in. The mayor's going out. Yeah. House sitting dull. Yeah. Oh, now don't you have something nice? Let me see. Yes. Oh wow. Excuse me. Score. Maybe this will make things less boring. So we handed her the CD. Oh, wow, it's Rumba of Love. I'll borrow this. I wonder if this means we can go upstairs now. Oh, we can. She's distracted. Cool. Something over here too. Just recipes in the shop, nothing too special. Oh, okay, cool. Found mayor's notes. Wow, this appears to be a letter from the mayor to Justy. Yep. Justy, there's a bad trouble brewing. Of all places, our beloved Fennec is now the target of Cipher. Already, Cipher's members are secretly taking the place of prominent members of our community. If something's not done, the city will be taken over by Cipher without anyone noticing what's happening. Justy, I must turn to you for help. We need your ability to overcome the crisis facing our city. You, as the leader of the Prestige Percept Center, Pre-Gym, should be able to do something. I may be able I may be too late, however. Already I feel threatened by... The letter ended abruptly. Oh, hi, guy. What might you be reading? You're not getting the silly idea of delivering that letter to pre-Jim's Justy. Oh, you naughty boy. You need to be taught a lesson for snooping. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if she has a shadow Pokemon we can snag up. Thoughts and Duskull. And she has a shadow. It's Snover. Okay. So we need to get that Snover. Alright, Snover's 20 plus. We'll try it. I don't want to hit it too hard though. Let's use Confuse Ray on that Viper. I don't know what else to do in Bolivia. I don't seem to be getting anything new. I mean, you can always wait for the next events, or you can start building your own stuff. That's where it gets to be fun, in my opinion, is because now you start to do anything. You can rebuild your cities, you can, you know, start reworking the environments the way you want them, build up anything that you want to build. That's where it opens up, is whenever you're done with all the story stuff. Ah, Geralt is enraged. We're gonna have to call it. Oh, poor Ralts. Alright, let's call Ralts out of its enraged mode. Well, your Shadow Wave apparently is going to hit them both. Nice. Oh, Ralts is close to ready to unlock Tart. I also did the 2 new rallies in Mario Kart World. Still haven't done those. I need to do those. But that's okay. Mario Kart is coming up in what, about a week? I think it's actually I think it's a week from today, isn't it? That we're gonna be doing Mario Kart. So yeah, we'll try them out there. That was not a hard hit. No. Confusion, but hit it on Snowrun. And let's do Astonish on Survivor and see what happens. I want to try and capture the Snowrun. Hold in there, Ralts. Nice. Survivor hit itself. Good. That's what we like to see. Maybe I should have stuck around working with the Pokemon Rangers and trying to unlock the hearts of these Pokemon that I have. Might have been the smarter idea. Yeah, because they could have made these guys a lot stronger. Hang in there, Ralts. And you too, Duskull. Good job, Duskull. You tried, buddy. Let's put Mawile in, because Mawile can't be poisoned, I don't believe, because of it being Steel type. Alright, Ralts. I think that's, Snover. I'm sorry, Snowrunt. You gotta call Ralts out of its reverse mode. Nope. Call Ralts. And Vice Grip. We'll do Vice Grip on it's a Viper. Alright. Now it's time to start throwing Pokeballs at Snowrunt. So See if we can try to catch it. Okay, good. Down goes Cipher. Gale back. I think I want to use Psychic on Gallbat, and we'll throw a Pokeball at Snorunt. See if we can snag it. I'm gonna have to go the Great Ball. Hang in there for a while. Ooh, yeah, we gotta catch this thing. We gotta catch this thing quick. Can't have it knocking itself out. Yeah, again against Gallbat. Let's throw a Great Ball at Snorunt. Caught it. Whew. That was worrisome there for a moment. Alright, let's unleash on these guys now. Now it's time to start hitting them hard. Oh, okay. They're gonna try to hit us hard too. Let's see if Voltorb hopefully has an electric move. Spark. We'll use Spark. Use Vice Grip on that Mightyena, and let's see what happens here. Not bad. Oh good, it paralyzed it. Get it in a while. Well, not bad. Alright, let's see if we can bring down this Gallbat first. Yep. Kind of feel like playing Pokemon Stadium. Now's a good time to do it. I've been playing a lot of Champions over the weekend, especially with Worlds going on. I couldn't help myself, but I wanted to play matches. There we go. And Ralts is ready to unlock its heart. You weren't supposed to find that, but you know what? I think you'll be wasting your time delivering that to Justy. Ralts can be purified. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna have to heal our team up. What's wrong? Is there something the matter? What's that? Cipher appeared? Tell me, did they? Look, something like that. Look something like that, huh? Oh, this is a grunt himself. Okay. Ooh, another the shadow Pokemon. Who is it? Pineco. Okay. Murkrow and Pineco. Let's see what we can do about trying to bring down Murkrow for the moment. We're going to give some damage to Pineco, but hopefully we won't knock it out right now. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, let's throw a Great Ball at Pineco. Let's trade Mawile out. Got it. Nice. Ariados. Might have to bring well, no, we got Houndour still in, that's right. Ember on the Ariados, and Spark on the Murkrow, and let's see what happens here. Murkrow's fast. Okay, so she has Ember. Vulpix is Ember. Good. We'll send Vulpix in. Oh, wait a minute, that's what I'm missing. I was gonna say something fell to the law. So they don't have a headrest. There we go. Much better. Oh man, Voltorb's in that high pitch, so we're gonna have to, in the reverse, we're gonna have to call on him. Okay. Vulpix doesn't have a gender, I don't think. I mean, not Vulpix, Voltorb. Call Voltorb back. Call it out. There we go. That helped it out. Good. Alright, use it, Ember. Come on, Vulpix. Not bad. Now Vulpix is in reverse. We'll have to call it out. Let's call Vulpix. And we'll use Spark on Ariados. There we go. That helped out Vulpix. Good hanging in there, Vulpix. Alright, Ember and Spark, and let's just see what happens against this Ariados. Oh, come on now, Voltorb. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining because of the fact it does help, but means I won't be able to call it out this round. No. Oh well. We'll call it out next go round. Alright. Finally defeated that grunt. I need to get to that dude's house that was gonna let us take a rest. I need to rest and heal up my Pokemon. We are all Justy. We are. People all look up to us. For we are the Justy Gang. Count off. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Perfect. When we all look this much alike, even I, your own brother, can't tell any of us apart. Everyone knows why we're here. Get ahead of it. We'll all scatter and deflect attention away from the pre-gym. If my plan works, we may be in line for an admin position. Maybe. Brothers, may you undertake your order with pride and diligence to your positions. So I'm guessing we're gonna have to go through and figure out which one's the real one. Yeah, let's rest real quick. Heal up our Pokemon. Okay. Thing looks healed up. I kind of got an idea about where everybody stands. Just kind of gonna feel for our team here better and better. Oh, I've seen this kid before. Wasn't that this desert lab? No, my mistake. I'm Justy now. Huh. I couldn't have seen him. Hi there, I'm Justy, and I brawl for justice. If it's advice you need, I'm here for you, my friend. Huh? A lab in the desert, you say? I don't have the faintest idea. You don't believe me. You little snoop, why can't you just let certain things slide by? So it's these guys again. So I am going to get a chance to battle them again. Probably should have swapped Rolls up and somebody else battle, but you know, Rolls is pretty good, so. Ah, come on, Rolls. You gotta go back into reverse mode. At least wasn't a very big hit on Duskull. Alright, so we're gonna have to call. Oh, they're both in reverse mode. We have to call them both out. Oh boy. Yeah, might as well just call them both. And then we might have to switch Ralts out here in a minute. Oh yeah, that helped out Duskull a lot. Good. There we go. Slug will hit himself in his confusion. Good. Let's go ahead and switch Ralts out for something else. I guess we'll go ahead and put Voltorb in, because Voltorb needs to be called out of its its reverse state as well. And that'll help it out. Decent thing. Ah. Oh, they're both in reverse. Alright, I have to do another double call out. Get them both back on their feet. At least Slugma keeps taking damage, giving itself damage. There we go. Yeah, probably time to switch out Duskull now. Duskull and Rolls need to go later in the team and pull up some of these others higher up in the team, and that'll be our starting point. Alright, let's see here. Spark from Slugma. Let's go ahead and switch Duskull out. I guess let's put Vulpix in because I don't want to put Mawile in. Not against two fire type. Mawile being steel typing. You knew it was these guys? I kind of had a feeling. And when they started counting off 6 of them, it kind of made sense. Oh, well, Voltor's right back in the reverse mode again. Alright. So Voltor, we gotta call Vulpix. Let's just do a Shadow Wave. Good job, Voltor. Getting closer and closer to ready to unlock its heart, too. Oh, that was a good hit. Hold in there, Voltor. Ooh, Swift. That'll work. Ooh, excuse me. Or giving me the burps now. And down goes normal. Very nice. Alright, let's rearrange the team. Yeah, what did I think about the finals and worlds? Finals and VGC was good. Hannah and I really enjoyed it. I hate to hear that Unite is dropping off, but I understand. I do not like the idea that Pokemon Go is going to teams. That is such a weird concept, especially for Pokemon Go. And TCG, what I watched, I enjoyed. TCG is a little slow for my taste, but I understand it for the most part. Oh, he left something behind. And Duskull's ready to purify. LCD 19. Okay. Let's rearrange our team. So let's switch roles. And Vulpix. Rolls and Duskull, we'll pull those two back. Let's check on the condition. Yeah, Duskull and Rolls are ready. So Voltor, Vulpix, and Mawile have a little ways to go, and then these two are in the PC. I'll have to get those out later. Snorunt and Pineco. Actually, it's probably not a bad time to go ahead and save while we've got a chance. Let's go ahead and heal up again real quick. Because unfortunately, these guys don't get any stronger until we open their hearts up. The Go finals was crazy because Emmy Weedle came back from the losers bracket and most won because of the bug. Yeah, we saw that. We were wondering what was going on with all the reviews. But yeah, I don't play PvP that much anymore. I don't play a lot of PvP in Go, but I do every once in a while when I have some downtime. I've been enjoying playing Champions here lately, and enjoying Pocket TCG or TCG Pocket. You're too young a kid to understand this, but women, they look snooty, like snooty kinds of guys. So I figured by impersonating Justy, I'd be a homing beacon for the ladies, but it's purple. All the women here are my comrades in arms. They all know me. There's no point in chatting them up. Really, purple? This is what you have to talk about? Mercy. Yeah, I think we'll be okay, because we do have Mawile in there, and Mawile being a steel type is usually not vulnerable to poison. Yeah, we use Vice Grip. And Ember. Let's just see what happens. Decent hit. So, maybe y'all understand it better than me. What is the point of going to team format in Pokemon Go in Worlds? I don't understand that. And in fact, I listened to somebody on a podcast earlier today, and I agree with what they were saying. First of all, from what I've heard, is it's supposed to be random for team picks. There's no reason to trust your World's Championship to two other random people that you don't know to help get you through. Because if both of those fail, you're out. Because it's, from what I understand, it's 1v1, best of one in those tournaments. But of the three teammates, two of them have to win for the team to carry forward. So what is the point of doing teams in Pokemon Go for the World Championships? I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. Do y'all understand it better than me? Is there something that I missed? Or what's the point of doing that? And I know Unite is not going to be a part of Worlds anymore after this year. This coming up year, Unite's going to be its own thing. But yeah, I get it's separate. But I don't understand doing a team format and Go. Yeah, we'll Shadow Wave from both. Oh, hope it's a dig now. We might have to use that. And of course, the Vulpix goes right back into reverse. So, yeah, just listening to a podcast earlier today, one of my normal podcasts for Pokemon, it just seemed like Pokemon Go players are not happy with this team decision. So, I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. No, you can call Vulpix. Get it a little closer to, yeah, that's a good jump. To ready to unlock its heart. Decent. Pretty good. Let's use Shadow Wave. I was gonna say I could use Dig on Grimer, but I really don't need to with Shadow Wave doing such. Okay, never mind. I will use Dig after all, with Shadow Wave disabled. Come on, Mawile. Hold your own here. Don't hit yourself. Nice. Grammar goes down. Let's see what his next Pokemon is. That's Zubat. I used Dig on that slot. Oh well. Oh well. That'll be what it is. We missed. I didn't even know that. You didn't hear about that? Yeah, it was announced at Worlds over the weekend that Pokemon Go is going to be going to a team type format, 3-player teams. So yeah, that's their plan. I guess there's I guess Pokemon Champions, I mean not Pokemon Champions, Pokemon Worlds, Pokemon Company have a reason for it, but nobody understands it, and not a lot of people like it from what I understand. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of curious though, does that mean that it's going to be just at Worlds that it's going to be a team format? Or is it going to be all major tournaments? So like NAIC and regionals, are they going to be team formats as well? I don't know. I don't like it. I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't like it either. Because honestly, it really just, I feel like it just messes with the game. Because now you have very little control whether or not you continue on. I mean, at least right now, the format that you're playing now, if you fail, it's your own fault and nobody else's. Whereas in a teams format, if the other two players fail and you win your match, that's it. There's nothing you can do to make up for that, and you have to accept the fact that it's two other people's fault that you lose out on your championship. On your shot at a championship. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the way they're doing it. I get it on a game like Unite, because that's a team sport, it's a team game. Pokemon Go is not a team game. Pokemon Go is an individual game. It's up to an individual trainer. Your team comes in by your team of Pokemon, not by working with other trainers. So you're just a kid. You're too strong for one. Vulpix can now be purified. Battle CD. Nice. Oh wait. Alright. So that's Vulpix that's ready. Yes. So I need to switch Vulpix out with probably Voltorb. Vulpix and Voltorb are switching out. And let's go heal back up again. Because these guys really are taking a lot of what my Pokemon can handle here. Taking a lot out of them. I hate to go into one of these battles and one of these battles just not be suited for me unless I'm completely healed up. Hello, youngster. The stadium up ahead is no longer in use. Ever since the Rogam Tower went up, all the battles have been held there. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, that is sneaking on in. Okay, let's fight another one of these guys. I'm Justy. My fellowship is 6, so there's also 6 Justies. There are 6 of us, so our sense of presence is 6-fold. Our appeal is 6-fold too. We're not just bit players. Come on, kid. I'll take you on with my 6-fold power. All right, let's do this. Yeah, sneak another yawn in. And I've noticed this game is not quick battles. This is meant to take some time. Let's just, you know what? No. Shadow Wave. And Shadow Panic? Didn't pay attention to what that one goes. Oh, just confuses the Pokemon? Okay. Not bad. Actually, I'm kind of okay with that. What is it gonna do with this sweet scent? Ah, evasion fell. Okay, it hits them both. Perfect. Okay. I guess we'll see next year at World 27. Yeah. I'm sure we'll find out as far as if the format's going across the board, all the regionals, internationals, and everything before that. But yeah, I guess we'll see how this plays out at Worlds next year. I'm like a lot of these trainers out there that are hoping that they'll backstep on that one, and they'll reconsider the whole concept of doing teams in Pokemon Go. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Despite the switch to team-based competition at Worlds, players will continue to qualify individually. Will they? Did you look that up to find out? I didn't see it anywhere. Of course, I don't know if they were just talking about just Worlds or what. They didn't say specifically if it was just Worlds. But I guess that would make me feel a little bit better if they're individually qualifying. Yes, reading an article. Okay. That's what I've been curious of. Well, that makes it a little better knowing that they can individually qualify to get to Worlds. But as far as their World's champion, you know, it's still, that's 3 people that have to work together that maybe not even know each other. You know, it'd be different, I guess, if you were building your team with people you truly know. But then again, a lot of these players have been around for a while with each other, so a good majority portion of them have probably known each other for a few years. So they might be okay. I don't know. I guess we will find out next year. It's a weird concept, though. It really is. Leech Seed in reverse mode. Oop. Gotta call out the Voltorb, see if I can snap it out of its. There we go. Reverse mode. Down to go Shroomish. Good night now. Appreciate you hanging out for a little while. Yeah. So Shadow Wave and Swift. Nice. Down goes Pine Code. Okay, they both went down. Okay, cool. I missed low tag going down. That's alright. You haven't seen anything of our brotherly love yet. They have brotherly love that they're using. Battle Disc CD 28. Is it Deborah? Welcome in, Deborah. Appreciate you coming hanging out. Okay, yeah, we need to heal up our team. But how are they holding up as far as shadows go? Mawile and Voltorb. Voltorb's getting there, but Mawile's got a little ways to go. Okay. I was gonna say, where am I going? Here. Let's go to the lower part of town and see if the other three ciphers are there. Not ciphers, I'm sorry. Justies. Okay. Not over this way. Aha, here we go. Here's one of them. Yeah, I'm Justy. I'm the toughest of the tough, and most popular guy, and the most popular guy in all Finnick besides. In other words, I look just like Justy even without putting on a disguise. It's the blue one. Look at me. I'm just look at me. I look cool, Justy. I look cool like Justy, eh? Come on, I'll take you on. This old dialogue throws me for a loop sometimes. I don't know of anybody who talks quite like these guys anymore. Alright, so we got a Goldeen and a Horsey. Mr. Shadow Wave and Spark. See if we can take down the Horsey. Spark should do it. Yo! And Voltorb went into reverse mode again. Not bad. How excited are you for the new Megas and Champions? If it's not hard to get a hold of their Mega Stones, I'll be excited. If I have to, make sure that I bring them in from ZA, I'll be a little less excited because of the fact that I haven't finished getting all the X Mega Stone. I'm sorry, not the X Mega Stone, the Z Mega Stones, and I haven't finished getting all the mythicals yet. I gotta work on those still. I'm working on them slowly but surely. They're not my top priority right this moment. I'm working on trying to finish up my Game Boy and well, Gen 1, Gen 2 origin marks. Excuse me. And I'm trying to, finish up a third playthrough of sorry, not fire red, leaf green. Technically, that's my second playthrough of leaf green. Third of that generation, though. For Raikou. I need a Raikou to complete my living dex for fire red and leaf green. So yeah, we'll see. I am excited about getting new megas and new Pokemon in general in Champions, because that's going to change up the meta for sure. When I get serious, the consequence could be really bad. That's why I took it easy on you. Yeah, he took it easy on us. Excuse me. Voltorb's ready to be hearts opened. We get CD 16. Cool. Also can't wait to raid Armor and Mewtwo this weekend. If I get some downtime, if I get an opportunity, I would like to go after one. Yeah, I have one from the original go round, but I haven't had a chance to go after another one since then. You know, you can only, I only had enough to get one way back in the day, so a chance to get a second one would be nice. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I took a break during that time, so I missed it. Yeah, I hate that you missed it then, because it was well worth catching it. I mean, I know it's nothing more than a collector's piece, truth be told, but it's nice to have that original from back, what, 6 years ago? I've only defeated, what, 4 of them, right? There's still 2 more out here somewhere, isn't there? Where are they at? Yeah, that guy and his Nuzleaf are not letting us up there. Hey, you, nitwit. There's no point just having 2 Justies hanging around here together. Go somewhere else. Yeah, but I found this place first. You go find your own place. Nonsense. For someone so elegant and gorgeous as I, only a setting this plush is worthy. You don't use that condescending tone to me. I'm older than you, and besides, we're both Justy now. What are you looking at? You think we're putting on a show or something? Ah. But what's been seen can be used as witness testimony. You can curse your luck, but we can't let you walk away. Okay. Unfortunately, I feel like this is gonna be a back-to-back battle, though. But hey, we're gonna do what I can here. Excuse me. Sorry about that. What do? Go to your friends list and sort of the raids, and boom, at least someone will be raiding him. Me, I don't know. Depending on what I'm doing. Hannah and I don't have a ton of plans for the weekend right now, so we could go out for the weekend and look around. It depends on if I can convince Hannah to go play. If she's up to playing some Pokemon Go this weekend, then maybe I might just see if she wants to go to town and just raid ourselves. Catch up with some people out of town raiding. But if not, then I might wait to see if anybody's raiding and try to jump into their raids and do one. I don't know. Just depends. We don't live far from the city, so it's not hard for us to get downtown. It just takes us a few minutes. but downtown is a great place for us to raid because there's plenty of lobbies down there, plenty of gyms that host raids regularly. So yeah, it wouldn't be difficult for us to say, hey, let's go to downtown and go to play if we want to. Again, it's one of those things, it just depends on what we feel like doing this weekend. And if I only pick up one over the weekend just because I did a remote raid, I won't complain. Just that'll be a second one for my collection. One from the original time it came out and one from this time. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I got a few remote raid passes, so it wouldn't hurt. Iron Defense. That's new. Okay. Yeah, let's put Houndour in. Let's let Houndour handle this. Alright, so Houndour should be able to take down Magnum White. How are you enjoying your playthrough so far? I really enjoy your videos. Is it Retro? Appreciate you, Retro. Thank you for coming and hanging out tonight. And oh, thank you for the videos too, for the comment on the videos. Yeah, I'm enjoying this playthrough so far. I've never played Gale of Darkness until now. Because only recently did I actually get my copy of Gale of Darkness, which should be right back there. Should be right above my finger now, in the background. Because I missed it the first go round. I don't know. I should have bought it, but I never did. But a few months ago, Hannah bought me a copy. Hannah and Chloe bought me a copy of Gale of Darkness, and I know it wasn't cheap. I trust me, I know what they're running right now. But it is a complete inbox copy, and I am very happy to have it. It actually is going to go into my collection. Well, technically, it's in my collection back there, but you know, it's exciting to have it for me. But as far as playing the game, yeah, I am absolutely enjoying this playthrough so far. It's been a very good playthrough. It definitely it's reminding me of how powerful, or maybe I shouldn't say powerful, how a lack of the GameCube is now versus modern consoles. But don't get me wrong, it was a powerhouse back in the day, but it definitely is showing its limitations in power compared to modern consoles. And I'm playing it on NSO. I'm playing it on the Switch too. So, with the GameCube wireless controller from Nintendo. So, you know, I'm giving it all the effort I can give to try to make this a modern setup for this game. But I am enjoying it. It has been a good playthrough. The battles are a little slow, honestly. They're definitely not one hit and move on battles like what we're used to these days. And it's kind of hard to over level in this game because of the shadow mechanic. So it does slow you down a little bit. You're tough enough that I'm willing to let you become my little brother. Think it over, okay? So there goes Yellow. Huh, you're just a kid, but you're good at battling. I hate battling. I wish you'd leave me alone. Okay, so I don't have to battle him just yet. Sweet. Let's go heal up. If that's the case, then we can go heal our Pokemon before we battle the final Poke Ranger. Alright, so let's heal up. After this, I really need to go back to a gate. And I need to unlock the hearts of these Pokemon that we've got ready to go so far. And then I think that should leave us technically 3 Pokemon that need to still be worked with. The Pineco we caught earlier. Can't remember the other Pokemon in the box, and then our Mawile, which is not fully open yet. Buzz off already. I'm trying to project myself as a cool and intelligent intellectual Justy. A cool and smart guy doesn't waste his time battling. However, it's Brown. It's a different story when it comes to pests. Alright, let's do this. Come on, Brown. Let's defeat you. Not you, Diddley. The Brown Poke Ranger. Yeah, our Mawile still needs a little more unlocking. Alright. Let's go. No. Use Vice Grip on Vigoroth. And we'll use Fusion on Noctowl. Oh, that was a very hard scratch. I did not expect it to hit that hard. Why y'all gonna pick on my walls? What y'all look at? Alright, that's fine. You know what? Y'all wanna pick on my poor little Waltz? We're gonna put Voltorb in. Alright, Voltorb. Shadow Wave and Spark on the Noctowl. Let's just knock this Noctowl out. You got this, buddy. I was expecting more damage than that. At least with Mawile being a steel type, that fell in there. Noctowl stick went back to paralysis. Good. I was expecting that to honestly hit harder. We'll do it again though. Yep, and down goes Noctowl. Okay, so it's just the Vigoroth with a Vice Grip and Spark. Okay, that was enough. That'll work. So down goes Vigoroth. Nice, gets a little bit of cash. We'll take that. Haven't you had enough? Go somewhere and play. So Battle CD 32. This guy's just leaving battle CDs behind everywhere. Wait a minute. Right, go. I don't know. My brain just... Mercy, it's been a day today. Alright, let's get back to the gate here. Let's hit the PC, Pokemon Center up and heal up real quick. Which we'll come back through here and we'll switch out a Pokemon in a minute. But... let's go unlock the hearts of those handful that were ready. Because then I gotta figure out how to rearrange the team with the other Shadow Pokemon that we still got. Yeah. And I kind of want to keep Ralts in the team. Of course, we've got our Houndour. And I'm thinking Ralts is probably going to evolve up to a Curlia when we purify it here in a moment. So let's see what happens here. Alright, so that's Ralts. Opened up its heart. Shockwave and Sing. Okay. Gain some experience points, which took it up to level 21. Oh, learn Calm Mind. Calm Mind's not bad though. Raises special attack and special defense by focusing the mind. Creates a wall that weakens physical attacks. Fast and unavoidable electric attack. I want to keep that. Kind of like the idea of Sing. Yeah, let's drop Reflect. And let's keep Calm Mind for now. That might be a decision I change later, but for now. Alright, so it learned Calm Mind. And it's evolving, yes. So it should evolve to a Curlia. There we go. Nice. Oh, I gained ribbon. Okay, and no, I'm not going to worry about nickname. Okay. So, Voltorb next. Nice. So its shadow moves turn into Mirror Coat and Refresh. Got a pretty bit of experience as well. Level 20, 21. And it obtained a ribbon. Alright. So Duskull. Okay, it gained Shadow Ball. That's not bad. Helping Hand. Not bad for the format we play in here. 2v2. Level 20. And it gained a ribbon. Okay, it did not evolve yet either. Alright, and that leaves us Vulpix. No, Vulpix is not going to evolve because it requires a Fire Stone to evolve, which I don't believe we have one right now. Okay, so it regained Heat Wave, not bad, and Charm. 19, level 19, and level, no, just 19, got a ribbon. Okay. Double check and make sure. But yeah, Malwell still has a ways to go, and then we gotta get Snorunt and Pineco. So I think we're gonna put Vulpix back, and I want to keep Curlia. Of course, Houndour is gonna stay in the team. I want to eventually evolve it up to Houndoom. And of course, Mawile will stay because we need to continue to unlock its heart. Those three. Let's move here for now. Because I kind of want them back in the team, but for the moment, I got a couple more shadows to work with. Alright, so Vulpix for sure comes out because we got our Pound Hour. And I really want an electric type, but for the moment I think we're going to take out Voltorb because we already got our Flappy still as our electric type, and we'll put these two in. So we can start working on unlocking them. Alright, Corellia is nice, but I think we're going to change it out for Ice of Snorunt. And we'll leave Pineco where it's at for now. Alright, we'll do just a hard save real quick, because we've done a lot of good work so far. And let's see about getting back to I can't even think of the name of the city now. Pinnack? What's the name of the city? Pinnack. Let's see if we can find Justy now, because we need Justy to do what they've got to do here. Let's see if we can find the real Justy this time. Not just those wannabes that were pretending. Okay. Welcome to Prestige Precept Center, or as everyone says, the pre-gym. Oh, you have a letter for the from the mayor to Justy? Is that right? Oh, I hear a little voice whispering to me. Oh, not again. The voice tells me to take the letter from you. Oh boy. Is it Stutria? Stutria? I think I'm saying that right. Forgive me if I'm not. Hi, welcome in. How's Galaxy 2 going for you, Grant? So far, I'm enjoying Galaxy 2. I've only played it, what, 2 times so far? Yeah, and we're making pretty good progress every time we play it, though. But I am enjoying it. Let's see if we can bring down that Corellia. Shadow Wave on them both. Ugh, it's a big hit on our poor little Snorunt. But let's see how we do here. Many say it has the best music in any Mario game. Do you agree with that so far? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd call it the best music. I do enjoy it. But I only say that because Mario World has always been my favorite music for a Mario game. I've just always enjoyed Super Mario World's music the most. That's always been like my easy listening to. I can go back to it and listen to it anytime and just absolutely enjoy it. And I really like what they did with the Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, the 16-bit system, and how they did the music, and being able to layer it with like having Yoshi's drums come in when you're on and off of Yoshi. So there's just something about that hardware that was just very impressive. So I'm almost always going to say Mario World music is my favorite. But yes, I do enjoy the music in Galaxy 2 so far. It is best is due to being orchestras. I mean, I don't disagree. It's good music in Galaxy 2, but my personal preference is just gonna always be Mario World. I mean, it's some of the best music to me. But yeah, yeah, Galaxy 2 has some very good music in it. I'll agree with that for sure. There's no denying that by any means. You see yourself returning to Mario Odyssey to finish the final kingdom? I don't know. I enjoyed Mario Odyssey while I played it, but I think I got a little burnt out on it kind of quickly. I don't know, there's just something about Mario Galaxy that I never quite got into, like maybe I should have. I know that a lot of people say it's a really great game, and it is. It truly is a good game. I enjoyed it. I really did. Having said that, there are some things that I have planned here for the channel coming up, and I might need a little 1 or 2 off filler episodes or streams. So I'm not going to rule out that I couldn't go back and use it as a chance to fill in some nights when I know that there's going to be a little bit of a gap because of my timing. So yeah, I could potentially go back to it. I could potentially spend a little bit of time finishing up those worlds that I missed. Odyssey has way too much stuff in my opinion. There are over 880 moons. 880? I've heard there's over 1,000 moons. Then I think it caps at 999 in the Odyssey itself, if I'm not mistaken. But you can still collect moons beyond that. So yeah, I've heard there's a lot. Okay, well that's fair. Okay, when you put it that way, 880 unique moons, and then you can buy the rest up to 999. So yeah, that's a lot of moons. I know you get a reward for getting that many moons. I think it's like, or maybe it's 9,999 coins you can buy like a golden Mario outfit, golden Mario hat, and a golden Mario suit. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Probably will not do that though. That's a lot of coins. The reward for getting them is a golden balloon on the Odyssey. That's a lot of work just for a golden balloon on the Odyssey. We caught our not to. Awesome. But like I said, to go back and finish the worlds, to play on the post-game world, and just kind of spend some more time in that game. Yeah, I'm not gonna rule it out. There's a real chance, yeah. Especially being as, like I said, I've got some plans for the channel, and I have time frames that I want them done in, and I might need a couple of filler episodes here and there. That was a very real view. That's a lot of work for a gold balloon. Oh yeah, that's a lot of work for a gold balloon. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you a story. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not delusional about my gameplay. I know what's a lot of work for me and what's real. You excited for the September Direct? I am excited for any Direct we get here lately because we need some Nintendo information. We need some new news. I'm excited for finding out more about this live-action Zelda movie, for finding out more about the Ocarina of Time remake, which those two things should be pretty top priority right now, especially being as the Ocarina of Time remake should be out before the end of the year. They're running out of time to give us more information on that. And the two should just tie together. The live-action movie and Ocarina of Time should tie together. I'm excited to find out about this Switch variant, Switch 2 variant, and the controller and all that, and make sure that they're real. And believe me, I am saving money up for those in case they really are real, and that's not just a joke, because I want to collect that one. They surely will announce the next 3D Mario. Hopefully, we'll find out more about the next 3D Mario. but I'm afraid that they're not quite ready yet. And I say that because the Odyssey team, Mario Odyssey team, is the same team that made Donkey Kong Bonanza. Donkey Kong Bonanza just came out earlier this year. So let's just say they wrapped up Donkey Kong Bonanza the end of last year, tweaked it with a small handful of team members until release this year. That still only gives them technically maybe a year that they've been that team has moved on to a new 3D Mario. So if they really truly are just getting good and started on a 3D Mario and only about a year in, I would be hard pressed to believe that they're going to say anything about it other than, hey, we're working on a Mario, maybe at best. That's if they even say that. Nintendo is not known for announcing early anything. If anything, Nintendo is more known for saying, hey, we finished this game up a month or two ago. We're going to release it this coming fall, you know? And then they won't say that we finished it, but we all know. Nintendo finishes a game, or at least is 99.9% done with it before they'll even talk about it, because they want to make sure it's good. True, but consider another team have been working on the 3D Mario. I'm not going to rule it out that they couldn't have had another portion of the team working on 3D Mario, but they clearly said that the team for Odyssey was the one that worked on Donkey Kong Bonanza. So if they're telling us that, then that makes me think that that same team is going to go back to working on a 3D Mario. Why would they take the Odyssey team, put them on Donkey Kong Bonanza, and then give 3D Mario to a different portion of the team when the Mario Odyssey team is already proficient and good at making a 3D Mario? Why bring in a whole nother division that's not experienced with 3D Mario? That it just doesn't make sense to me. Since they are remaking Star Fox 64, they did make Star Fox 64 and Zelda 64, Ocarina of Time. Yep. Do you think there's a chance they'll remake Mario 64? No. I don't think so. Star Fox was to tie in with the Mario Galaxy movie, and it was clearly hit at a revitalization of the Star Fox franchise. They didn't want to take a chance on creating a whole new game, but they wanted to gauge, could they get away with a new Star Fox? And the answer is yes. Yes, they can make a new Star Fox. Clearly, a lot of people bought the Star Fox remake, the Star Fox 64 remake. So that explains Star Fox. Star Fox, they're trying to revive, and they're doing a very good job at it. Zelda 64, or Ocarina of Time specifically. Zelda has its own niche and its own following, like somebody like me. So to go back and hit on something nostalgic like Ocarina of Time, it is a much easier way to make sure we continue to get a Zelda every year without having to create something whole new, especially having just come off with something like Echoes of Wisdom, which was a very good game, by the way. I did play it here on the channel. If you guys want to check that out. But it was a way to hit on that nostalgia for Zelda and continue to get us a Zelda game out every year, even though whatever their mainline Zelda game is not ready yet. Because obviously, with Tears of the Kingdom just came out, what, 3 years ago? This is 26, came out in 23. Yeah, about 3 years ago. We know that there's no way they've gotten a new mainline Zelda ready yet. So they needed something for this year. So Ocarina of Time was it. I could see, and fingers crossed, this is wishful thinking, possibly getting re-releases or remasters, I'd say, not remakes, but remasters of something like Twilight Princess. Well, probably Twilight Princess at this point. Next year would be my guess for next year's Zelda. And I don't think they're gonna do another Wind Waker, because we just got Wind Waker on NSO. And I say that because if you look at the way they release NSO games versus remakes, they release the remakes first and then they go back and release the NSOs. Now, for the Mario, they don't have to put out a Mario game every year. That's not necessary. So I don't look for them to remake Mario 64. It's a good game. It would be interesting if they did, but I don't think they're going to. Yeah, Nintendo loves having their games cooked perfectly in the oven before they release it. They don't like releasing unfinished and unpolished games. I love Mr. Miyamoto's quote of saying, and I know I get this wrong, but essentially he said that a rushed released game is bad forever versus a delayed game that can be made perfect or made good, made well, or however it is that he said. It's something like that. I don't know the exact quote. I always get the exact quote wrong, but I agree with that concept. I would much rather them say, hey, we're delaying this for a little bit to get it right, rather than release a rushed game just to get it out on a deadline and it be wrong. The Nintendo game that they rushed unpolished that I know of was Mario Sunshine. I mean, yeah, but if you look at Mario Sunshine's not that bad of a game. I don't think it was that noticeable that it was rushed or unpolished. It's a good game. In fact, I played it here on the channel too. Mario Sunshine was one of those ones that I really enjoyed. In fact, Mario Sunshine was the first game that I had for my GameCube when I got my GameCube back in the day. I got the Mario Sunshine GameCube bundle. Alright, let me carry on with this before I get onto a rant here. You're good, but the way you battle is different. Pokemon are just tools for battling. The way you battle, you play things too safe with your Pokemon. Do I? My little brother loves Sunshine. Sunshine was a good game. It really was. I mean, it's not my favorite Mario game by any means, but I absolutely enjoyed it. It was definitely different for the kind of game it was. I like the Flood, and I know that's a controversial thing. I know a lot of people don't like Flood, but I enjoyed the mechanics of using Flood. If you'd have said, hey, we're going to keep Flood for every game going forward, that's always in mechanics, I'd be like, no. But for one game, I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was a change to the Mario franchise at the time, and it was still platformers. It really was. Since you don't seem to hear what I'm saying, I suppose I'd better just beat it into you. I did hear that that they had to get Sunshine out and released very quickly due to GameCube sales not being as good as they needed as good, so they needed a Mario out. That's fair. I think the mistake there was, personally, in my opinion, was not that they rushed. Yes, they shouldn't have rushed Mario Sunshine, but I still think it held it off on its own. But releasing the GameCube with Luigi's Mansion, I think was the wrong move. I'm not saying Luigi's Mansion's bad by any means. A lot of people love Luigi's Mansion, and it from what I understand of it, it's a good game. I've never played it. I do have it on NSO, so I'm not gonna rule it out. That could be a Halloween thing. But instead of releasing it with a Luigi game, it should have been released with a Mario game. Yeah. Maybe they should have held off the GameCube and released it with Mario instead of the Luigi game, but that's just my opinion. The development time of Sunshine was 18 months, which is really short for a 3D Mario. Fair. I mean, that is a quick turnaround for a 3D Mario, especially one being made from the ground up like that. Let's try feint attack this time. But they have made other 3D games quicker. I mean, take Majora's Mask, for instance. It had a, about a year development time, give or take? And admitted a lot of the assets were already created as far as the game world, the things that you needed to put into the game, you know, that kind of stuff. Characters, that was all made already. and a lot of that was taken from Ocarina of Time, and I understand that. But still, writing a story, developing a game, programming it, even reusing assets like that, that is still quick in my opinion. I'm surprised Luigi Mansion was a GameCube launch game and not a 3D Mario or a Mario Kart. Yeah, see, that's my point. Ooh, Brasilia. Double Dash was released 2 years after the GameCube release. Well, to think about that though, think about it in that time frame. Hang on a second, let me put these moves in. Mario Kart was not necessarily a launch title for any major console back then. While Mario Kart did do good, it wasn't strong enough to hold a console up yet. Not like nowadays. Nowadays, oh yeah, like something like Mario World definitely was a good launch idea with the Switch 2. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe coming right out after the original Switch release. Great choice. Mario Kart is much stronger of a franchise by itself now compared to Double Dash's day. And don't get me wrong, Double Dash was a great game. Played a lot of it. We used to love to play the bomb toss battle mode. It was already our favorite. But I don't think back then Mario Kart could have held up a game on its own. Now, as far as the 3D Mario, it should have had some kind of Mario game, new Mario game to launch at, I think, in my opinion. I'm not saying Luigi's Mansion shouldn't have launched when it did. Luigi's Mansion was perfectly fine as a launch title, but I think that it needed a Mario game alongside of it instead of a Luigi game. And don't get me wrong, Luigi's Mansion, from what I said, like I said, a lot of people say it's great. I've never played it. Not my personal favorite kind of game. I'm not gonna rule out that we may not play it here on the channel for Halloween now that it's in NSO, but it's not the kind of game that I was gonna go running out and buy. I've never owned a copy of it until NSO. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the 6th best selling game on Earth. But yeah, that's my point. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was it is now Mario Kart in the last few years, last 2 generations, has become a game that Mario Kart can indeed hold up a system. When the GameCube came out, Mario Kart wasn't that kind of game to hold up a system on its own. Yes, it was good, it was loved by everyone, but it was not system seller, top of the line. If Mario Kart's the only thing that came out with it, everybody's gonna buy it kind of thing. Not back then, not when the GameCube era. Nowadays, yes, Mario Kart is a hold itself up kind of game. Luigi over Mario in our household, that's fair. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. We'll do an iron defensive maul while, and I'll throw a great ball. Yeah, we're gonna need to go buy some more great balls. Snag them. That's fair. I mean, I go back and forth. Mario is almost always going to be my favorite, but Luigi is awesome as well. I mean, for what it's worth, my Joy-Cons, my Run 2 Joy-Cons for oh mercy, my Run 2 Joy-Cons for playing Galaxy right now are my green Luigi Joy-Cons, or Link, whichever one you want to call them. I've called them Links, I've called them Luigis, I call them both. So I get it. I dressed up up of a Luigi one time for Halloween. Nice. I always dressed up as Mario when I had a chance, but my little brother did do Luigi. But of course, it was the classic big brother little brother thing. Do you agree with Miyamoto on this? He said stories and games do not matter. and they should fully focus on gameplay. Yes and no. And what I mean is, he has a point. And his point being is that you can have the best story in the world, if your gameplay is horrible, nobody's gonna play it. Plain and simple. But at the same time, I should have used a Pokeball on that one. Oh well, that's fine. But at the same time, I feel like you do have to have a good story. The gameplay alone can't carry a game. You do have to have a good story. But the premise behind the fact that he's saying, if you can have the best story in the world, if your gameplay is horrible, nobody's gonna play it. And he's right. That's the concept. If you've got horrible gameplay, well, the story doesn't matter because nobody's gonna play it to find out the story. You gotta have good gameplay to support a good story. As a person who's very bad at paying attention to plot, I agree. And that's fair. And see, that's the thing. I prefer a good story myself, but and nothing against what Diddley's saying. Diddley has a valid point. What happened? Oh, that you've got to have good gameplay. But like I said, even for those of us who want to enjoy the story, if you have bad gameplay, a good story is not going to save it. That's why a lot of Mario games plots are just Peach gets kidnapped, go save her. It's Miyamoto's decision, and that's fine. That works. It's a simple story. It's a simple concept. I mean, by that matter, you can say Zelda's a very simple story of save the princess, save the kingdom, do a few dungeons, save the kingdom. Same concept. But again, when you start looking into the deeper ones, like, let's say Twilight Princess, that has a deep story. If that gameplay was horrible, you'd never understand the story because you'd never play it. You couldn't get past the gameplay. So having better gameplay over story, Miyamoto has a very good point. Now, again, don't get me wrong, I like the story too. But I can live with a light story like Mario saves the princess, as long as it has really good gameplay. But again, gameplay is going to be that thing that's going to carry you through. Story is going to be there one way or the other. It doesn't have to be there one way or the other. It can be simple games. Okay, I'll give you a fine example. Here we go. Tetris. There is no story to Tetris. But why do you play Tetris? Why do we enjoy Tetris so much? For those of us who enjoy it, it's the gameplay. So there's a fine example of Miyamoto's point of, yes, gameplay over story. But again, even if you can have the best story in the world, if your gameplay is horrible, nobody's going to know what your story is because they can't get through it. I've seen a lot of people dislike that decision. They usually blame Miyamoto as people love stories. I don't disagree with people love stories, but his point being that if you have bad gameplay, then it doesn't matter how good of a story you got. People are not going to play it. You have to have good gameplay for people to enjoy a good story. Plain and simple. Or, like I said, you can have something like Tetris or Dr. Mario. Great games to play. Great gameplay. Doesn't have to have a story. Doesn't need a story. You don't need stories for those games, but people still play them. So, and I can probably give you a fine example the other direction. Look at the original launch for Cyberpunk 2077. Horrible gameplay. The performance was horrible. It fell apart. Nobody knows what the story was for Cyberpunk 2077 because they couldn't play through it because the gameplay was so horrible. So, and now I've been hearing a lot of people say the game story in that game, I mean, the storytelling in that game is pretty good. It's a pretty good story from what I've heard. I've never played it. I'm not a Cyberpunk kind of fan. But now that they went back and updated the game and fixed the mechanics of it, fixed the gameplay, people were able to find out more about the story because they were actually able to play it. So there's your fine example the other direction. You're good. You figured out that I'm the real Justy. Huh? You're wondering if I'm a fake too? Okay, just, yes, if you want to be precise, I'm the real Justy impersonator. Ah, it's another one of these guys. Or No Man's Sky. Game looks fun. Looks fun, played on day one. Return in the next day. Played it on day one. Or No Man's Skies. Game looked fun. Played on day one. Returned it the next. Oh, you returned it to the store the next day. Okay, I gotcha. I misunderstood what you were trying to say. Played it on day one. That's fair. That's a good. That's another one. And it's got a good point. A lot of people said that they had a hard time with No Man's Sky at first because the gameplay was horrible. But again, another game that has a pretty good story from what I've heard. And I have seen some playthroughs of No Man's Sky. It's actually pretty good from what I've seen. I've never played it, but I've seen some people play it. But they had to fix the gameplay to tell the good story. So again, Mr. Miyamoto's point is correct. If you have bad gameplay, it doesn't matter how good of a story you got. Are you excited about GTA 6 at all, or does it not interest you? It doesn't interest me. I've never been a GTA fan. I get it. There's a whole crowd of people out there who enjoy it, but GTA's just never been my kind of thing. I don't know. Just, I never got into GTA. Never got into any of them. Yeah, I mean, it's not just a family-friendly channel. Yes, I am a family-friendly. I have a family-friendly channel as far as my YouTube channel goes. But it's not just a moniker for me. I do have a sense of, how do I put this? It's just my moral sense. Just those kind of games just don't fascinate me. They never have. Hannah and I talk about it all the time. We're always weighing, is a game worth playing versus its morality? You know, is it taking something away from our morality, or is it adding something to our morality? If it takes away from our morality, we skip it. We don't play it. Doesn't matter how interested we are in it. We just won't. And something like GTA, it just never has had my fascination. It's insane to me that GTA 6 isn't even out yet and has made over $2.5 billion from pre-orders. I mean, I understand there's a following behind it, but, you know, it's just not one that's ever gonna draw me in. But, you know, I'd like to think something like that happens with Pokemon one day. You know, before the games even come out, the pre-orders start to draw in tons and tons of money, which Pokemon kind of does. And that's the franchise that I am, you know, a fan of, that I get into. So, but yeah, that's how some franchises are. There are some that people are going to buy regardless, and they are going to sink money in early on like that. So, and you know, to each their own. I'm not going to tell you what you should play. At the same time, I hope you don't tell me what I should play. I don't have a problem with suggestions. I like hearing suggestions because sometimes I learn about games that I didn't know were out there or I've never heard of that might be right up my alley. But at the same time, if I turn it down, I would hope everybody would understand and respect my decision to do so. Didn't that happen with the Let's Go P2 EV pre-orders? It was something like that. I don't think it was quite that high in dollar amount, but yeah, Pokemon Let's Go and Eevee and Pikachu, they did get quite a bit of pre-orders. Their dollar amount was quite a bit up there before the games even kind of got out there, and before there was even much detail about them, because people just wanted a Pokemon game on the Switch at the time so desperately. What is your thoughts on the 3 biggest games on Earth right now? Minecraft, Fortnite, and Roblox. Never played any of them. I know my kids played Minecraft growing up quite a bit. My son played Fortnite a little bit from time to time, and I don't know if either one of them ever played Roblox, but I understand why they're popular. I get it. What are we doing here? Gotta think for a minute. Minecraft has that building aspect about it, and to an extent so does Fortnite, and I think Roblox does too. So I mean, I get it. I understand it's that creativity that's so diverse that doesn't limit people. Very similar to what draws me into Pokopia, other than the fact that it's Pokemon based, but it still has that very crafty, creative ability, and a lot of people enjoy that. So I have nothing to fault against them, but those games just never drew me in. And the only real reason I'm really into Pokopia is, besides the fact that I am enjoying it, is it's Pokemon. Pokemon drew me in on it. Pokemon really, Minecraft really good for imagination. You can build literally anything. That's my point. It's that open concept of how to build. Let's try this. Of to be able to build anything that they want to, and their games that really allow people to use their imagination, and those kind of games are have that wide appeal. Excuse me. And sometimes they're hit and miss. A few years ago, there was a game called Dream, where you could literally make your own video game inside of a video game Dream. But it just didn't take off. So they are hit and miss, those kind of crafty, kind of imagine yourself worlds. I've seen people recreate full games like Meow the Shadow, like Mario 64, Pokemon Breath of the Wild, etc. in Minecraft, which is wild. Oh yeah, I mean, if you've got the time and the imagination to do that kind of stuff, there are people out there making all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, but then your little can come and burn your house down. But then your little brother. Oh, okay, little brother. Okay, gotcha. I should have read the next one after that end. Your little brother can come and burn your house down. I mean, there are those kind of aspects, yeah. This is true. But you know, it is what it is. That's the craftiness of the game. Mercy, this guy is a lot harder than I thought he was gonna be. Early in for the moment. Need to catch this Meowth. After that, we'll see how this goes from there. I want to heal up before we go too far. But I mean, that's the idea, that it's as you can be as crafty or as imaginative as you want to be. And what is the most overrated game you've ever played? A game which everyone likes, loves, but you can't understand. It's probably going to be Minecraft. That's probably the most overrated game in my opinion. And I understand why they like it, but it's just not for me. Just not my kind of game. Which is kind of weird considering I'm playing Pokopia, but again, I think Pokemon is what really drew me in for Pokopia. Now if you want one that I truly just do not understand, it's anything in the horror genre. Oh yeah, I mean, Pokopia is peaceful for me, but Minecraft is just, I guess there was no aspect about it that drew me in. I guess we'll put Pocket in for the moment. Because there was nothing about it. I'm not normally heavily on the crafty side. Pokopia draws that out of me a little bit, but that's not normally my kind of thing. I want to play a game that I'm going to enjoy. I'm a JRPG kind of fan. Pokemon, you know, those kind of role-playing games, Zelda, obviously. Those are my kind of games. I want something that I can sit there and sink hours into with a good story. That's why I like a good story type game. But I've also spent hours in something like Tetris as well. I don't like horror games. That whole genre is not my genre. I don't like, you don't like horror games? How about horror movies? Nope, don't do horror movies either. Nope. Horror is not my genre. I don't... I've said this before. This is what's funny about it to me. I do not understand spending $20 on a movie ticket to sit on a seat about that much of the seat because I'm on the edge of the seat the whole time holding my breath. That's not my kind of movie that I want to go enjoy. I don't even enjoy it, truth be told. That's not my kind of movie because I don't enjoy it. Same with horror games. I don't want to, you know, be trying to play through it and I'm, you know, constantly holding my breath, or I hear like the fan or the air conditioner turn on in the back of the house and I jump and scare myself. No, not my kind of thing. I need to calm all while and get out of reverse mode. So I guess if you really want overrated games that I truly just don't understand, that's probably going to be it. Anything in the horror. So I don't understand it. I don't understand why people enjoy it. I don't get it. That's the thrill though, right? People go to roller coasters for the thrill of being scared. Really? See, every roller coaster I've ever ride is not for being scared. I don't ride them for scare. I ride them for that, just that sheer adrenaline from riding the roller coaster, the ups, the downs. You know that feeling you get whenever you get on the elevator and it drops a little too fast and your stomach kind of goes up and you kind of feel like everything inside of you shift up? That's the reason why I ride roller coasters. Although nowadays I don't even do that because I get sick on those things too easily. No, I love horror games, but roller coasters scare me. See, there's Ant's got a point, you know. And see, for me, roller coasters don't scare me. They never have. It was just that kind of hit of adrenaline. So something about it. Yeah, people get adrenaline on horror movies and games. It's like the same for roller coasters. Not me. I don't get that kind of a hit of adrenaline from scary stuff. I've seen a few horror movies and I'm like, nope, not my thing. I'd have nightmares for like days. Don't like it. So I don't play those kind of games either. Snicker. Sorry, pal. Beating me won't set the punch downstairs free. You need the elevator key to get into pre-gym's basement. Sorry to say, nobody trusts me with anything important like that. Okay. Alright. Well, let's go heal up real quick because our poor team just got wrecked more or less. And I really need to go buy some more Pokeballs from somewhere. Not Pokeballs specifically, but like Ultra Balls and Great Balls. Nope. No, I've never seen Chucky. I know about Chucky, but I did not watch it. Not my kind of thing. I don't like horror. The closest that I got to anything horror-esque, and I don't even know if I want to call it horror because it's more comedy than anything to me, is Ghostbusters. I did grow up as a Ghostbusters fan as a kid, but horror, no. Okay, I think we're gonna probably leave it right about there because that's a good spot to leave it. We've been working on trying. Oh, I gotta call out Malwell. Been working on trying to get these handful of Pokemon to unlock their hearts. Let's check their shadow monitor real quick. Oh, mercy, we got a few more we gotta get. Natu, Roseland, and Meowth are now on the computer. We gotta go pull those out. As Luigi Mansion is a horror game. No. I would consider it more of like a puzzle adventure game. Yes, it uses ghosts, but it uses cartoony ghosts, and it's not meant for jump scares. It's meant to be humorous for Luigi's lack of courage, I guess you would say, is the best way to put it. But no, I would not classify Luigi's Mansion as horror. All right. Thank you, Ann. Appreciate that. Thank you for the GGs. Yeah, I think we're gonna see about trying to continue to unlock these three, and then I may switch them out for these three for Natu, Roselia, and Meowth. We'll switch out Pineco, Snowrun, and Mawile once we get them unlocked, get their hearts unlocked. Because I don't want to go switching out too much of the team, because I do want at least a decently good team. So, you know, I want Mons that are gonna be able to help us out along the way. You're a great man, Grant. God bless you. Thank you, appreciate that. And of course, y'all know my wrap up, so you guys will get. I'll ask blessing upon you guys as well. So, all right. I mean Luigi's Mansion, but yeah, GG's. Oh, you're talking about Luigi's Mansion. Gotcha. Fair enough. Yeah, I haven't played Luigi's Mansion, but I did have the thought of possibly playing it around end of October, around Halloween. I'm not a Halloween fan, but I think if there's going to be any game played on Halloween or around it, Luigi's Mansion would be a good one to play, especially now that it's on an NSO. All right, I'm calling it. I've got to unfortunately record an episode tonight, so I've got work to do tonight. So I appreciate you guys all coming to hang out tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with Pokopia. This week, I believe, is a video week on Thursday, if I remember right. Hang on a second, I will look. I will tell you guys in just a quick moment. Maximize that content. Yes. Oh, ooh, yes. Yes. There is a video going up on Thursday. That is the 27th. No, sorry, the 3rd. That is the 3rd. Sorry, wrong week. I really think you guys are going to enjoy that one too. It's I've hinted at it. I'm not telling you guys what it is. You guys are gonna have to wait and find out. If you don't understand the hint, I'm sorry, but you'll see on Thursday. 10 more days until Galaxy Part 3. Yes. The following Thursday, a week from this Thursday, we'll be playing Galaxy Part 3. So it's coming up. They came with those long ways. Sorry, Mario just happened to fall on Thursdays, and Thursday was a compromise for Hannah and I. She wanted me to have more time with her, and so to kind of balance it out, I agreed to every other Thursday off with her, and she's been enjoying that. She's been very happy. So, and it does give us some time to spend together, to us, to be able to do some things with the family from time to time. So it does give us some family time while keeping a good schedule for you guys, because I like to have a schedule for y'all. I don't want to be willy-nilly. I started the channel willy-nilly, and I was like, I quickly got to get on schedule. So keeping a schedule is nice. Yeah, family time matters the most. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys being understanding. And you know, like I said, I do put videos up every other Thursday, so the Thursdays when I'm not live, you guys get a video. But if nothing else, spend some time with your family as well. My video will be there to watch later. I understand if you guys don't watch it right away as well, and you guys spend some time with your family. It's a good thing to spend time with family. All right, I'm bailing out. I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'll be back for Pokopia. We're going to continue to work on Bubbly Basin, and we got to get back up to Sparkly Skies as well. So we'll see how about that goes. All right, good night all. See y'all tomorrow night. And as always, be good and God bless.